3 invasive frequencies are vibrating within you at this very moment, and that's why nothing seems to work. By the end of this video, you'll be able to identify these specific frequencies that sabotage your ability to manifest, and you'll learn how to dissolve them through a somatic ritual that can be traced directly in your body. One of these frequencies was inherited even before you were born. It is an emotional charge passed down through your DNA that keeps your energetic field unconsciously loyal to the pain of your lineage. The other 2 are stored in your fascia and in your nerve plexuses, distorting every signal your body sends out to the universe. As long as these frequencies remain active, relationships follow the same stuck pattern, money flows without stability, and your health responds with symptoms that medicine can't explain. You keep trying, doing everything right, but something invisible keeps pulling the brakes. And that something isn't outside you. It's vibrating from within. Ignoring this and skipping the rest of the video means you'll keep sending out mixed signals, leaving your body in a state of short circuit, draining your vital energy without realizing where the leak is coming from. Now you're going to understand the full mechanism behind this hidden blockage, and what has really been holding your life back will finally start to make sense. The human body is not inert matter. It's a living bioelectric system where every cell emits measurable electromagnetic pulses. This field reacts to, absorbs, and mirrors the frequencies around it, working as a biological antenna in constant transmission. When unprocessed emotional charges get stuck in the tissues, they change the electric signature of your field, creating a vibrational short circuit. The body keeps transmitting, but the signals come out fragmented and incoherent. The universe doesn't respond because it can't decode the message you're sending. By the end of this video, you'll have completed a 3-step vibrational reintegration ritual that restores the coherence of your bioelectric field. Manifestation is not about positive affirmations. It's about electrical coherence between your body, your field, and your intention. Hermetic traditions once described the body as a vessel that circulates between light and shadow, a symbolic language for what science today measures as the personal electromagnetic field. What used to be taught in mystery schools is now being validated in neuroscience and bioelectricity labs. When these 2 forms of knowledge meet, the body stops being a mystery and becomes a readable code. In the 1960s, Robert Becker discovered that unresolved emotions altered the internal current of tissues, creating zones of electrical resistance that block energy flow. Candace Pert revealed that repressed emotions turn into neuropeptides stored in the body, chemical patterns that distort the signals your field emits. Stephen Porges, through the polyvagal theory, showed that unintegrated trauma keeps the vagus nerve stuck in a state of chronic threat, even when no real danger is present. Ancient mystery schools taught bodily purification practices not as symbolic rituals, but as real technologies for energetic reorganization, dissolving trapped charges held in the tissues. What they once called cleansing of the sacred vessel, neuroscience today identifies as autonomic dysregulation and neuropeptide overload. Now that you understand the mechanism, it's time for the practical application. How to identify and dissolve each of the 3 frequencies that are distorting your field. The first frequency was not born with you. It was passed down through your DNA before you ever took your first breath. Unresolved trauma from previous generations alters genetic expression through epigenetics, imprinting emotional response patterns that are passed from mother to child, from father to grandchild, an invisible vibrational inheritance. Children of war, famine, or violence, survivors often carry autonomic hypervigilance in their bodies, something they never lived through directly, but feel as if it were their own. The body vibrates with unnamed fear, shame around prosperity, guilt for being happy, emotions that have no personal story but live in the tissues as ancestral code. This frequency settles in the abdomen, in the diaphragm, and at the base of the spine, areas that regulate primary safety and tribal belonging. Thomas HBL calls this an invisible loyalty to the pain of your lineage. The body unconsciously sabotages progress because to grow, to prosper, or to be happy feels like betraying the family's pain. When this frequency is active, you may consciously try your best, but your field still emits signals of scarcity, danger, and insecurity, regardless of what your mind believes. The universe responds to what you emit, not what you think. And as long as this ancestral charge is vibrating in your body, manifestation gets blocked before it even begins. The technique to dissolve this frequency is diaphragmatic release, breathing. Sit upright, with your spine aligned and your feet flat on the floor. Place one hand on your lower abdomen, just below your belly button. Inhale deeply through your nose, expanding your belly as if you were filling an inner balloon. Not your chest, just the abdomen. Hold the breath for 2 seconds. Exhale through your mouth with a gentle, audible sigh, as if you were letting go of a weight that doesn't belong to you. Repeat for 5 full cycles. This breath activates the dorsal vagus nerve, signaling to your nervous system that it's safe to release the ancestral charge stored in your belly. During the practice, you may notice signs of release, warmth moving through your abdomen, involuntary yawns, a sensation of heaviness flowing down your legs, or even vague memories with no clear story. These are not random effects. They are evidence that your body has started letting go of frequencies that are not yours. Don't force anything, don't try to interpret, just breathe and allow. The body knows what to do when you give it somatic permission to release. The inherited frequency vibrates in loyalty to the past. But when you dissolve that charge, your field stops emitting on behalf of the dead and begins to vibrate for the living. What once was blocked by unconscious guilt now flows because the body has recognized you are allowed to prosper. But this is only the first layer. Once the inherited frequency is cleared, we move on to the second, the absorbed one. This frequency doesn't come from your lineage. It comes from the outside, and you picked it up without realizing it. The body's energetic field doesn't have hard boundaries like the skin. It extends beyond, constantly interacting with external fields. The fascia, that connective tissue wrapping your muscles and organs, works like a biological antenna, picking up and holding vibrational information from everything around you. When you stay in heavy environments, argue with someone who's energetically charged, or maintain emotional ties that haven't been cut, your body absorbs those energies. You leave a place, but the energy of that place stays stuck to your fascia. These energies are stored as chronic tension in your shoulders, pressure in your head, unexplained insomnia, or a diffuse sense of overwhelm that makes no logical sense. You may end a relationship, but the energetic bond remains magnetized, and that person's energy keeps vibrating in your field. Absorption is silent, imperceptibly, and cumulative. Over time, you no longer know what's truly yours and what came from outside. The body carries it all until it collapses. The technique to dissolve this charge is the circular demagnetization touch. Locate your pulse points, where you feel blood pulsing beneath the skin and the center of your chest, just above the heart, where the thymus gland is located. This gland is the central point of the immune system and a key command center for your autonomic system. With the fingers of your right hand, gently make circular motions on your left wrist in a counterclockwise direction, as if you were unwinding something that's stuck. Do this for 30 seconds. Repeat on your right wrist. Then, place the palm of your hand on your thymus and draw slow circles in a counterclockwise direction for 1 minute. These movements dissipate foreign charges stored in your fascia, restoring the neutrality of your field. During the practice, signs of reorganization may appear: chills moving down your spine, warmth rising through your chest, a growing sense of lightness, or even deep yawns. This is not placebo. It is your body releasing what is not yours, returning to a state of internal coherence. But there's still a third layer, the quietest one and the most dangerous. This one wasn't inherited or absorbed. You created it and trapped it inside yourself. Every time you swallowed anger, numbed sadness, denied pleasure, or held back a truth that needed to be spoken, that energy didn't disappear, it froze into your tissue. Repressed emotions don't just dissolve into thin air, they crystallize in the fascia, in the muscles, in the nerve plexuses, forming vibrational knots that block energy flow. The body records and stores everything the mind refuses to feel, and this trapped charge vibrates at a frequency of constant containment, keeping your system in a state of internal compression. This third layer settles into a closed chest, a tight throat, and tense wrists, blocking authentic expression and interrupting the upward flow of energy from the body to the field. When emotions get stuck in the chest, the field can't transmit with truth. Your voice loses power, your body contracts, your presence fades. Because everything that is not felt becomes weight, and everything that is not expressed becomes noise. The technique to dissolve this charge is the descending harmonic vocalization. Sit upright, with your spine aligned and your hands resting on your thighs. Inhale deeply through your nose, expanding your chest. As you exhale, release the open sound, AA, beginning from the heart region and letting the tone descend naturally as you empty your lungs completely. Don't force it, don't shout. Just let the sound resonate through your body. Repeat this 3 times. This sound frequency vibrates through your tissues, loosening crystallized emotions stored in your chest, your throat, and your jaw. During the practice, signs of deep release may arise, memories surfacing with no clear narrative, a sensation of something letting go in your chest, your jaw softening on its own, or even tears without any specific reason. This is not weakness. It is real neurophysiological reorganization. Your body is evacuating frequencies that may have been trapped for years, decades, or a lifetime. As the 3 frequencies begin to dissolve, the inherited, the absorbed, and the repressed, your field begins to settle. Your energy transmission becomes coherent again. Your body returns to its authentic vibrational signature, free from noise, free from interference, free from charges that were never truly yours. And when that happens, life responds differently. Not because the universe changed, but because you started emitting from who you truly are. This transformation is not abstract. It happens in physical layers that can be traced. And to illustrate this, I'm going to share the story of someone who went through this process. Grace, 51 years old, had spent the last 15 years taking care of her home, her children, and later, her aging parents, always putting everyone else before herself. Divorced for 5 years, she worked part-time in school administration, but her life remained stuck in the same place. Relationships never moved forward. Money came and went with nothing left over, and her body responded with chronic insomnia and tightness in her chest that no doctor could explain, until a friend introduced her to the concept of vibrational short circuit and the 3-step vibrational reintegration ritual that dissolves invasive frequencies. Grace applied the 3 steps on her own at home for the first time. During the discharge breathing, a vague memory surfaced, her mother saying, "A woman who shines to bright ends up alone." It was the fear of thriving, inherited as an invisible loyalty. During the demagnetization touch on her wrists, she felt a weight lifting from her shoulders, the energetic charge of her ex-husband, from a relationship that ended years ago, but had never been cut at the energy level. In the harmonic vocalization, decades of held-in anger emerged as involuntary crying, years of silenced truth, swallowed words, and suppressed expression. The physical signs were immediate, warmth rising from her belly to her chest, chills running down her spine, deep yawns, and a sensation of something letting go inside her chest. 2 weeks later, a remote work opportunity came up, one she hadn't even been looking for, and her income doubled. A man with an entirely different presence entered her life, not through an app, but in a natural meeting, radiating true emotional stability. Her sleep returned. The tension in her chest disappeared. It wasn't the universe that changed, it was her field that returned to coherence. Grace didn't visualize this. She didn't affirm it. She didn't try to force manifestation. She cleared her field, and life responded at the same frequency. What happened to her wasn't luck, coincidence, or positive thinking. It was a traceable bioelectric reorganization, and what she went through. You are now sealing in your own body through an anchoring gesture that prevents you from falling back into the old pattern. Place your right hand in the center of your chest, just above your heart. Inhale deeply through your nose, feeling the air move all the way down to your belly, and exhale through your mouth with a gentle sigh. Repeat this 3 times, keeping your hand on your chest. As you do this, observe the physical signs of integration. Your breath flows effortlessly downward. Warmth builds in your sternum, your jaw softens, and your solar plexus becomes less guarded. These signs are proof that your field has returned to a state of internal coherence. This gesture becomes your point of return. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, mentally scattered, or physically tense for no clear reason, come back to it, hand over your heart. 3 deep breaths, upright posture. This recalibrates your field in under 1 minute, preventing invasive frequencies from settling back in. This isn't abstract self-help, it's repeatable somatic technology. This seal transforms vision into embodied habit. And now comes the final reflection, the one that elevates everything to a level of expanded awareness. You've just gone through something that most people will never fully understand. The difference between trying to manifest with the mind and clearing your field so that your body can return to emitting truth. This wasn't about visualization, affirmation, or willpower. It was about dissolving energies that were never yours and allowing your original vibrational signature to circulate again. The inherited frequency has been released. The absorbed one has been demagnetized. The repressed one has been set free. What remains is you. No noise, no interference, no short circuit. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." He wasn't speaking in abstract theory. He was describing the physical reality you are operating in every second of your life. The body emits measurable frequencies. The field responds to those frequencies. And the universe doesn't decode intention. It mirrors coherence. When what you emit is clean, life stops resisting and starts resonating. Manifestation was never about controlling the outside. It has always been about restoring what's inside. Because when your body returns to its original frequency, it's not aligning with something outside of itself. It's remembering that it has always been a temple where God breathes, a living field where the sacred becomes flesh. You don't need to chase the right frequency. You just need to stop vibrating the ones that were never yours. Grace didn't attract opportunities by forcing anything. she cleared her field, and life responded because the space was open, coherent, and receptive. You don't manifest through effort, you manifest through presence. And presence only exists when the body is free from the burdens it was never meant to carry. What changed for her can change for you. It's not luck. It's applied somatic technology. It's coherence restored. You were never blocked. You were in a short circuit, and now you know how to break free from it. Whenever your field feels out of balance again, you have the ritual, you have the anchoring gesture, you have the point of return. This journey doesn't end here. It expands through the community that understands the body is the first portal to manifestation. If this content resonated with you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. This helps us share this knowledge with more people who need to reconnect body and field. I want to hear how you feel the 3 frequencies in your body. Leave a comment. I release the frequencies that are not mine and return to manifest with coherence. This statement seals your presence on the path of authentic vibration. Share this video with someone you know who is doing everything right, yet their life still feels stuck in the same place. That person needs to understand. The blockage isn't out there, it's vibrating inside their field. And don't stop here. Click on the screen and dive into another transformative video from the channel. Each one is a portal of expanded consciousness that brings you closer to the reality you were born to manifest. Remember, when the field is clear of invasive frequencies, the body returns to emitting coherence, and manifestation stops being an attempt and becomes an inevitable response.